Good morning, Jeff.
Morning, Brent.
Want to do the intro this morning?
Love to.
Now, that's my kind of team player right there.
Hey there. All right, so here we are. Jeff Jacklich, that guy over there is Brent Abel, and we are gold ball hunting. And we are continually hunting for the gold.
Oh,
As
okay.
hopefully our listeners are as well, you know. I mean, what's your gold ball? What is it? And once you identify it, why do you want it? And then, how do I get it? So there you go. That's the lay of the land right here. This is what we talk about. We're trying to, give you insight in our experiences on the boots on the ground. And here we are. So, in moving that along,
I'd like us to move that along. Go ahead.
we're offering a free coaching call. Free, as Mr. Abel says, free, no charge. It's complimentary.
Oh, on the house. Okay.
On the house, 10-minute coaching call. You bring that one thing that's bugging you, that's keeping you up at night, that if you solved it, you might actually put a smile on your face the next day when you go play some tennis. And we'd love to help you do that. So the way you do that is you go to goldballhunting.com. You put in your email address. I can't look at him. He's making me laugh. And what do? After you get your email address in there, you'll be there's a video for you that we did on confidence, which is really like, now you're thinking like, wow, what do these guys know about confidence, right? And also you can check into the online calendar and cherry pick a time and schedule a time at your convenience, and we can set up that call, and you can bring that one thing, and hopefully we will help you out with it.
Let me know when you're done.
Okay. I think I'm done.
Because I've got nothing else to do today but just, kind of hang out here.
So, yes, I love the intro. I'm really starting to embrace it.
Whew, boy. Whew. Ha. Okay. Well, I think once in a while we should have you do this again. So.
Yes,
okay.
sometime before the end of the year, you're going to get to do this one more time.
Right. Guys, thanks for hanging out with us today. Really appreciate it. Wake up, everybody. Here we go. The topic for today. What is the topic? Oh, I know what the topic is. We'd actually worked it out before I had you do the intro, and then I completely forgot it. So look, at the time of this recording, I'm pretty sure the new senior singles playbook will not be available, but it's getting close. We keep promising everyone it's getting close. It's a little tough with us working remotely on this sometimes, but we are definitely getting there. And you know what, guys? One of the plays in the playbook has got 7 very specific plays that are gold ball winning plays for senior tennis players. You're not going to find this stuff. You're not going to find this stuff with the Spanish Armada in terms of Rafa and those guys.
I think what's really exciting about it is that that we're going to be showing gold ball winners actually using these plays, actual live match play.
That's right.
Where so it's not going to be just Brent and I executing these plays, and it's not about theory. This is actually boots on the ground. This is how you get in the hunt.
Yeah. Well, listen, one of the matches that we are going to feature, or points from one of the matches, is recently from the National Men's 60 hard courts here at Mission Hills a few weeks ago, where the number 1 seed who won the tournament, Glenn Busby from Australia, arguably right now the best player in the world in that age group in the 60s.
Tough baller. Holy crap.
Well, real tough. And, presents a problem. Number one is he rarely misses, which is a pretty good challenge.
I hate that in an opponent. I hate that.
But one of the plays that we have out of the 7 is features the drop shot. Features the drop shot from the baseline. And that play is completely set up on you being able to play, whether it's a forehand or a backhand, where you can play the dropper. I mean, a forehand or backhand ground stroke, a rally ball. Could be your rally ball is a semi-topper drive in the forehand. You could have a staple slice forehand. That's fine. You could have a topper backhand, a slice backhand. That's what I use. And I use the slice backhand to set up my backhand drop shot. And what we are featuring in the playbook is a series of drop shots from Glenn Busby. And I mean a series of 8, 9, 10 points.
Wow.
Where you can't see this thing coming. You cannot see it coming, Jeff. And because one of the reasons you can't see it coming is because it sure looks like he's going to slice another backhand deep, in the middle, up cross court, whatever. And the next thing you know is, whoa, a dropper. And his opponent's going, whoa, where did that come from? Where did that come from? Dude, it's like the 7th one he's done in the last, 20 points. That's where it's coming from.
I thought we were just having a friendly rally here.
Why would you ruin the party by doing that? So
I thought we were becoming friends.
So one of the things I want to emphasize to everyone is that if you don't have a drop shot in your game, a baseline dropper, whether it's forehand or backhand, forehand and or backhand, that you need to start working on it. You need to start getting it, because a horizontal strategy only from side to side, you're so limited. You've got to start to use more of the tennis court, and you've got to start making your opponent think that they have to cover more than just a little bit over here to my right and a little bit over here to my left. And that, sure, from time to time, you're going to ding one, right? You're going to knock a winner off up the line for a winner, same cross court. But that's not a strategy to win points. I'm sorry. It just isn't. So both Jeff and I are emphasizing, if you don't have a drop shot in your game, start working on it. Go get one. Start working on it. And part of what we are doing in the playbook is showing you enough examples and kind of giving you some ideas about how to play the dropper. Number one, how to develop it.
Yep.
Because part of developing it is feel, right? Yep. I can't teach you feel, really. We can put you into some drills that will help you develop the feel. But the big thing is false advertising. The big thing is just, complete and utter disguise from the same look. Oh my God, he's going to slice another one deep. And the next thing you know is, and it doesn't, as you always say, Jeff, it doesn't have to be a winner. It does not have to be a winner. And several of these points that we've got showing Glenn Busby executing the dropper, he doesn't literally win it off of the dropper.
Right.
He brings his guy in, and sometimes it's a little dink to the wide open lower 40, or the guy's so far close to the net, it's a little dink lob.
A little lift over the head. That's it. Right.
And it's So
I think it's true. And so if you're going to go out there and tinker with it, decide as you tinker which side feels more comfortable to you, and just focus on that. Don't worry about I should do this. I should know how to do this off your forehand. Well, it'd be great to learn to know how to do it off both sides. But initially, most players have a favorite side that feels just a little easier to execute. They feel the ball just naturally a little bit. So just live in that neighborhood for a while you're working it out. Like, how far away from the net can I get and actually still execute, with this stroke, with that, and that. So, as much as we'd like to have disguise, don't make that the priority. Make the priority first developing the feel to be able to execute it and land the ball. Take your racket cover and put it out maybe a little less than halfway between the net and the service line. So it's a little closer to the net than it is to the service line, but not a lot, maybe a foot or two. And just let that be the target. And, can we get a drop shot that's probably good enough is one that'll bounce near the service line on the second bounce. It's getting there by that time. If you start to get it inside the service line, now we're starting to get dialed in. 3 bounces, 99 times out of 100, that's probably going to be a winner. But don't worry about hitting like one really good and then like, wow, can I get it closer to the net? You don't want to have to live in that kind of margin that tight.
Well, I think players are with the same. Again, another premise of the playbook are plays that allow your opponent to touch the ball.
Yes,
that's a good thing. And too often we are, well, what can I do right now that's going to win the point, where that guy or that gal over there is not going to touch the ball.
Right.
And that creates so much pressure on you to have to execute perfection. It's not realistic, and I think what you're going to find is that another reason I love the dropper. Even if I lose the point,
yeah,
I've taken a little petrol out of that guy's tank.
Without a doubt. I mean, you bury the guy deep in the backhand corner, then drop him into the deuce side, service box. Even if he gets it and wins the point, he's run 35, 40 feet. And now here's the deal. That could actually, even though you lost the point, does it actually present the opportunity to break his serve? Because now he's actually a little winded for the next 2 points, and now he's serving at 15-40. Or he's serving at 30-40, or it actually, one of those two was actually game point for you, right? I mean, at maybe he's serving at 5-30, and you hit the drop shot, he runs up and gets it, but now he's winded, even though it's 30-all. His serve comes in a little weak. Boom, you hit a big return up the center. He coughs up a mistake. Now he's serving at 30-40. He's still a little winded, and he's angry now. And the guy coughs up another duck for the serve, or maybe double fault or whatever. Anything can happen at that point. So the ripples in the water from making that guy run that 40 feet in that kind of a high-stress, semi-panic mode is just eating up energy. It's just he's burning a lot of fuel on that deal, on that run. And that could be the difference between now that's set up the opportunity to break serve because he's just not dialed in now. Yeah. He's out of it,
Well, there's a lot of intangibles that players don't recognize as being benefits to losing a point. And so, look, I mean, well, guys, listen, I really hope that you got something out of today's podcast, or out of today's episode. Be on the alert from an email from me and Jeff soon about announcing that the senior singles playbook is available, and it's a pretty cool package that we put together. In addition to the playbook, we've got some other things in there that will really be interesting for you. In terms
a whole bunch of stuff.
I mean, it's loaded. It's a pretty meaty package. But in the meantime, guys, Jeff, well, what would we like to do first? First,
like us, share us,
okay,
please subscribe,
and
let us know what you think down below. We want to know.
I think we do.
I think we do.
Guys, get out there today. Start working on that dropper. Start working on it. All right.
Yep.
And when you do, it eventually will start to pay off in lots of ways. Jeffrey, let's do this again tomorrow.
Can't wait.